All right, we're gonna choose a new objective too. We'll do. You guys like the Pioneer variant?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
Ooh, helping hand.
What is this? Control assistant.
This is gonna be interesting. I've never done this one before.
The resources control outside research phase. Merge to achievements.
All right. So, our objective now is we have to control an assistant, add at least 20 non-ETH resources, and merge two achievements. You guys saw what the assistant was last time. So I'll let Spooler, you pick whoever you want, and then you get Aaron. You can pick my person this time. Cool. Here you go, Spooler. If you go up to the settings up at the top of your thing, you can change it to where the rotation is like 90
So
degrees.
rotation degrees of 50. Oh, okay. There we go.
Change it to 90. It's annoying otherwise.
Yeah, I got it.
Who am I playing as, Aaron?
Oh, and I need to change
Okay,
these.
Why are you pick? Oh, you're picking this one because it's definitely not aligned.
No.
That's. Why are you picking this one?
Because she would have been great last game.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's roll to see who goes first. Now we can go faster. Ooh, I got a 6.
6.
Loaded dice.
6.
Loaded
Aaron got a
dice.
6.
Oh. I got a 6.
Just press R. You can throw it or press R. Aaron.
I'm not doing anything, I swear. Oh, my dice!
All right, 1. All right, I rolled a 3. Aaron, roll it again.
4.
All right, Aaron goes first. Draw your hand to 5.
Why can't I make that? Okay, there we go.
It's weird that D does not draw.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
WASDA is moving around the camera, but...
Wow, look at this gamer. Wow.
WASDA.
All right, let's play our turns faster. Go.
Okay, hold on. What's the goal? Control an assistant at 20 non... Okay, and merge two achievements. Okay. Oh, we need to reveal these.
Just a quick note also to all of you, that it includes playing these cards.
That includes
that
them.
is- yes, that includes them because it says outside of the research phase.
Yes.
So that is outside the research phase. So that's during your experiment phase. Just a note.
I'm gonna put my
I think
dice.
it's only fair.
I'm gonna put my dice here next to each other, so that way I can just do a tick up.
Yep.
Okay. I need 20. Okay. I'm just gonna look at what we have available. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by ticking up fire, playing fire,
Good idea.
Fire.
So far so good. Yes, it missed out.
Fire.
water,
Oh god, he's getting all the elements. He's gonna become the Avatar.
I'm gonna outbid the patron.
Furnace, you pussy.
I'm gonna spend 2 life to grab the furnace,
Oh.
and then use my last labor point to go down to 9 to buy the crucible.
Good for you.
And I'm not gonna play my 2 leg ups that I had in hand.
Look at it. For my
Oh, got the
turn,
brood again.
I'm gonna go ahead and tick up my Earth. Now,
Oops.
Spooler might think that I'm cheating. Aaron probably think Aaron already knows I'm cheating. But I got
Oh, he's got all 4 elements.
Look at that! He's got Exodia.
So
He just wins.
when you
Do
play
I
all
put my
4 of
hand over
these-
my deck
yeah.
and just say I quit?
That's fair. Whenever you play all 4 of these, you can exclaim Eureka. So Eureka, and instead of adding 1 to each die, I'll add 2.
Eureka. He just conveniently gets it when we play seriously.
yeah.
Alright.
Oh
So
man, I
there's-
hope you go to Six Flags. Eureka.
I'm outbidding, not listening to Spooler.
Hey.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Oh, I forgot to draw a card for outbid.
I'm gonna use a leg up to get 2 advantages. My character's ability is that I get 2 advantages or 2 sabotages when I acquire.
Okay, with hers, whenever you acquire a sabotage, you get 2, so you can't like split it, just to make sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't just like get a sabotage and an advantage.
Yeah, just making sure.
I'm gonna use my 2 labor points for the turn to make this go up to 6, and then it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I haven't done anything yet, and I feel like I'm way behind.
Good. I'm out for blood this game. I'm taking this real serious. I'm gonna go pro. I'm gonna be the first pro streamer of this game.
Oh my gosh. Did anybody hear that? I didn't care. I don't know. Did you guys care?
Care about what?
No. Huh?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me shuffle your deck for you.
Tell me. Please tell me that you guys have watched Shoresy on Hulu.
No.
No, I haven't. Oh, I want to because I gotta get through Letterkenny first.
Oh, just stop Letterkenny and just watch Shoresy, and they talk about like how you could be the most annoying like hockey player and the most annoying person in the world. And one of the things he does is he asks questions and then he says, "Huh?" like while the person's talking. It is the most funny thing I've seen ever on a show. What are you gonna grab a sabotage? Not all of them.
Every single one of them.
I just want all of them.
Talk about stacking a deck. Jesus, he took the whole deck.
Just take the one.
You sure you just want one?
No, I actually want all of them.
He's gonna make sure. He's gonna draw
sabotaging every turn.
Yeah, so he's gonna draw every card, every sabotage, and we're just never gonna have a hand again.
Just 5 sabotage hand.
Acquire. Okay. 3 acquires.
Just strange objective.
You're a strange objective.
Oh.
Did you play
Yeah,
any?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so mean.
Oh my god, you didn't play any elements, so you get a Eureka next turn. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, I'm cheating.
One of the
Well, no, it would only be cheating if you did it your very first turn. See, second turn was just chance.
The first time I demoed this game over in Paragon Games, I was playing with these like really like crazy board gamers, and I swear to you, I got Eureka 3 times during the game. They like were like, "You're just making this up." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm actually getting the Eureka every time."
And if I happen to get Eureka 3 times, I just win.
Really what happened. All right, so you acquired a brute. That's one labor point for the turn.
And then I got one more. Use my labor point on fire over here.
Okay. Did you in your research phase? Did you add an additional one?
Yes, that's why I got 4 fire.
Okay, cool, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. All right, cool. Aaron, your turn.
Cool.
Or your.
I'm going to go up by 1 and fire. I'm going to play air and earth.
Okay.
Earth.
So far, good.
I'm going to use everything to crack off fire.
Oh, not on stream.
Yee.
Oh God, why would you do that?
So I'm going to...
Look at that slow rotation over there.
Oh, 15 degrees. That's what I like.
That's slow row.
I like my 15
draw
degrees, not
2.
90.
I'm going to play my
there you go.
Crucible.
Okay.
I'm going
Was there any
to
witches
use this
harmed in
ability
this?
to remove a card from the game. I
Okay,
choose to
so-
remove Ethan's deck. I'll remove
everybody.
leg up.
Yep. So for the stream's purpose, so that way I can say it, the remove from the game means anything that is in your used pile, on your side of the field, or in your hand.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. 2 less. So I'm going to take another furnace.
Mm-hmm. Furnace. Did we shuffle this stupid thing?
Acquire.
So- One. Pause. You've used your 2 labor points for the turn.
I have 3. Oh no, I played a card.
Correct.
But the first equipment I acquire each turn can be put directly in play. Oh, I forgot to do that. I thought it was I get 1 for free. My bad.
So those won't be any useful, but you can actually use your furnace this turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my furnace then. I'm gonna go up and I thought hers was when you your first to acquire is free for the
Right.
equipments, but yes. Okay. Honest mistake.
All right, cool. Honest mistake, he says. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start by increasing my fire, and then I'm going to do fire to get a fire.
I'm gonna do fire. Just
Do fire, get fire. Do fire, get fire.
Fire.
Yeah. Labor points for the turn. I love Dalsum.
I need to look at what
Uh,
this unit up there.
I'm gonna use my my second labor point. I guess my first of my 3 to get an earth. So I'm down to 2 labor points.
Oof.
Add two to all my dice. So this will go to 2. This will go to 2. We'll go to 5.
Oh, we got 3 now.
For now, gotta love it. That's 8 more, right? And then let's see. So I did 1 labor point. I guess I'll play the fire that's in my hand now. Go to 3. Man, I don't want to use any of these leg ups. These leg ups suck. All right, so I'm gonna use my acquire suite to get this book, so I can be a reader.
Whoa.
Oh, whoops! I forgot I need to do that.
Do you know how to read?
I try.
I was next to
And then I'm
lead,
gonna
not to
use-
read.
My last labor point. Nobody's gonna help me out. So I help you guys out. I'm gonna pay 2 ether. I'm gonna grab this charlatan as well.
Question
That's
for
in
you,
my turn?
Ethan. Your count for these helping hand at least 20. You're not at 18, are
Yeah.
you?
I am.
Are you? How the fuck are you at 18?
I Eureka'd, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8,
Oh,
and then I did.
I forgot
I
it.
got an
Oh,
earth,
I'm
which is
sorry.
2, 4, 6,
I'm
8.
sorry. You should rephrase it. I cheated.
So we have it on record.
He says, "I Eureka." No, I cheated.
Spoiler, it's your turn. But yes, I did cheat.
Well, he's gonna be
You got
Eureka.
Yeah, he.
Because I'm only at like 5. I'm trying to figure out how I'm at 5.
Let's see here. Oh man, I'm at 4 of this.
Well, you Eureka, don't you? Oh yeah. Well, couldn't you?
Just
I've already maxed out my.
use the fire first.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I say you can change the order.
If you want to change the order, just do the fire first. We're friendly here, besides Aaron.
I'm friendly with. Okay, so do you remember when we played basketball? All 3 of us played basketball together, and we were trying to like do 1v1v1, and by the end of it, I was like, okay, it's 2v1, us versus Ethan. that may happen again.
Well, I Eureka'd. I didn't mean to Eureka all over the place, but that's okay.
But you still did.
But I did. I'm sorry. I know this is a Christian stream for
Yeah,
so I didn't mean
100% Christian stream.
no hex effects
Christians
on this
only.
on
Yeah.
this Minecraft server.
No hex. Now watch your fucking language.
Okay.
That's rude. Jeez, that was a little over the top. I don't know what you mean.
So I just got this outbid.
Ethan is hitting hard ping. Okay, he just went up to like 180 ping there for a second.
Aaron's trying to go for electricity. Just throwing it out there.
I don't know what I'm going to
Okay.
go for, to be honest. I keep reading them because I'm not 100% sure. I think electricity is what I'm going for.
How do you not know what these do at this point? You played the game, what, twice? 3 times? Maybe?
I played
Come
it.
on, Aaron.
I played it like a good amount of times. What's a good amount? I don't know. Not enough
Yeah,
is
what is a good
obviously what it is. I need
Oh,
to, I need
so-
I need to play more because I need to be able to just play, like, be able to just smoke you every time.
Then. You have some very vivid dreams.
Generally, it's me being chased by some ethereal monster.
That's weird.
I was hoping Spooler would be like, same.
Yeah, no. Yeah, samesies, man.
Is anybody even watching our Twitch stream? 0 people.
We have 2 people watching right now.
Too.
No way.
Yeah.
You're actually watching this girl?
Yeah. Hello.
I'm
to
not saying
everyone
anything
who's-
about your channel. Just saying.
Wow. Yeah. I have quality content.
Okay.
Like,
You
well,
can watch me literally fail at every Zelda game.
Okay. Well, it's
It's my turn.
Aaron's turn now.
Just waiting on Aaron again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shocker.
Okay, so we're gonna
No,
go.
honestly, I think one thing I want to do is I want to just reinstate our fantasy football league for exactly like one day on August 8th or something, so that way I
For
can
the
just, like,
draft.
just so I can just talk trash to Cody the entire time. Totally worth it.
Well, like I said, we could just do a mock draft, and that's all we have to do.
There you go.
So the league won't be set up.
When Aaron gets quiet, it's because he's counting. I'm just throwing that out there for everyone.
When I get quiet, I am counting.
Are we?
I know because I'm autistic and I can't do 2 things at once.
I said that just so that you weren't you. Aaron just it takes him a little bit longer to count than the rest of us.
Poor boy.
I'm gonna remove my remove my other leg up from the game,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna get.
So now Aaron has no legs. He's like Lieutenant Dan.
Oh God, poor guy.
I'm gonna pay 1. And I'm gonna grab the book.
Well, that goes right into play, doesn't it?
Yes,
That
it
must be
does.
nice.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
Oh, how
It's
convenient.
super
I'm gonna use my
convenient. I wish I was-
furnace. I'm gonna use my furnace, and go what? And then I'm gonna use it to go what? I'm gonna grab Earth.
Welcome to
dear.
Earth.
Welcome to Earth. So 2, 3.
I enjoy that you guys
What?
are all following in my footsteps.
See?
It's very nice to be the person who's in charge and also is winning the game.
What do I have in my deck right
Wait,
now?
do we have to
two
create
cards.
2 of these things? How do we have to create 2?
I'm gonna use
achievements? We
outbid.
don't need this.
I'm gonna get rid of this thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you guys a brute.
Draw a
to pick.
card.
I know that's what I'm about to do, but I can't play it anyways unless it's an element, which it isn't.
A starter.
Yeah, it is not. So
Starter.
it's a starter.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you done now? Is it my
That
turn?
is my go. That is my turn.
That was my turn. Go.
Oh,
okay,
thank
got it.
God.
All right, I'm gonna go up to 9. That's a 9er. I'm gonna play a water. So this is gonna go up to 10er. Maybe. Then
Oh,
I'm
man.
going to use this
3.
to say I have 3 labor points for the turn.
Wow.
I'm gonna use one of my labor points to make a water.
Oh, I
I'm
wonder.
not gonna make water though. If
Oh,
I make water, then someone will have to clean it up. I'm gonna get. Do I want anything?
I say that would probably be.
I don't want anything actually. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And then I'm gonna go ahead and merge this one.
He's going for the elixir of life, Spooler.
So when I merge this, I had to pay all of my. So even though I didn't use the fire, it does return to the pile. I had to reset my board, so anything that was in play goes to the discard pile, and then all of these become 1, like this, and I get an elixir of life. I still have 1 labor point left. Okay, this, and I do have some air and some earth in my hand.
I'm glad you had a bag of Lays.
Air, I get it.
You guys are so funny.
Thank you.
Get to draw a card.
Yeah, because I can count to potato.
I can definitely count a potato. I'm pretty good at. I have 2 potatoes now.
Well, that's true, you do.
Let's see. So I've got my 20 for sure. Stop messing with my stuff. I got 1 labor point left. What's I'm gonna do?
I feel like you need to shuffle a little bit more.
Right, just one more.
Fire. Yeah, we'll take a fire. All right, that's it. So discard my hand. Draw 5. Here we go.
My turn.
Sir.
Alrighty. So now I get to add 2. Oh, thanks for just shuffling my discard pile.
Just make
So
sure you
you'll
know
get to
what's
add 3, Spooler.
Yeah.
You'll get to add 3 because I have an achievement in play.
Oh. Because big dick over here.
While you're thinking about it, I'm gonna
I
kill
win.
Aaron's crucible.
Hold on,
So
before
Aaron's
you do
crucible-
that, before you do that, before you do that, before you do that.
Too bad.
Before you
Too
do
bad.
that.
I reacted.
I'm reacting to your reacting.
Okay, you can do that.
I can't do anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
Alright.
can I react by sacrificing this to you, or it has to be my hand in order to do that?
It has to be, yeah.
It has to be my hand.
Correct.
Wink. I mean, I already got what I wanted out of it, which was to get rid of my 2 leg ups, because I don't want to get either one of those things.
Oh, I know. I just couldn't let you filter any further.
I wanna keep
Spooler's over here
filtering.
making Earth.
Yeah. So, do I go back to 2 when I spend it, or is it
Yes.
just 1? Okay.
Everything will go up 2, and then the Earth will go to 2.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Alrighty, well, I'm about to Eureka all over the place again.
No way.
No. Jesus Christ. You guys have had Exodia twice in this game.
So we should say that Spooler definitely has his 20 for his
Yeah.
objective.
I'm at 8. Ethan's at 102. It says 10 and 2 from the direction I'm reading from left to right.
It's funny.
Outside
Yeah,
the-
that's why I'm
okay,
just gonna leave
I
it.
guess I should mark one of my dice over here as a...
Yeah, whatever
Achievement.
you want to do. So we're all looking for assistance right now. I think that's what we're all waiting on, and some
Yeah.
achievements, because you dorks can't catch up.
Hey. Hey.
Hey. Just saying. Not spraying.
Ooh. What else is it? See, I use one line to get that.
Is there a way to turn my cursor into a middle finger instead of this?
Why would you do that?
For a friend.
Yeah.
I'm asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I would not do that. I'm a teacher. Why would I do that? That's rude. It's like
Alrighty,
inappropriate.
that's my turn.
All right, Spooler is done. He's ready to get rid of this error. Look at that. Ooh, Spooler with the die.
Okay. So I go up by 2. So 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Air, fire, water.
Oh, man, no Eureka.
I know.
No,
Shut up.
no,
Shut up.
Music.
Shut up.
Wow.
Don't bully me.
I remember my. Hey, Spooler, do you remember your first Eureka?
Don't
on
bully
the
me.
live stream? I do.
I remember mine.
I'm taking water.
Wait, you had 2.
Oh, I wonder what he's trying to do.
He's peeing himself.
I'm gonna
It's
take.
obvious.
I'm gonna take a furnace and I'm gonna put it into play.
Oh, you are.
I'm gonna take an assistant. And I'm gonna take. I'm not taking anything because I don't want to refresh that market because it could be another assistant.
That's true. You got me.
Oh, ooh, you got him.
Got him.
Aaron, you know adding resources from your furnaces like helps your count, right?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I did it. Like I have been counting that.
Jeez.
I may have missed 1 or 2. I'm gonna crack off fire again.
Would you say that that's the only time you've ever been missing 1 or 2? Or do you miss 1 or 2 things often?
Yes. I will not implicate myself. Ooh, so if I play Earth now, is it a Eureka?
No, it has to be in sequential.
God damn it. Semantics.
Semantics. We're cheating. We've got cheaters.
Aaron, just read the rule book. Just read the rule book.
Yeah,
Okay.
spend time and read the book.
Okay, hold on. So I used 1 resource, or one labor point to make water. I used 1 to make fire, but I get it back, so I have net 1 right now.
Yep. That's a big word for you, net.
Shut up. I'm going to use my furnace to go up in air.
Okay.
I'm going to use that air to use my last labor point to form air.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at all those.
Add
That
2.
board
Oh my
state.
god.
Look at that board state.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Isn't
Ugh.
it hot? and I can get 2 cards from
Two
my
things from your use
discard.
pile.
We're gonna grab Earth.
I will let you know that the term grab is not a friendly term
Oh yeah.
to use when you're playing the game. Yeah, we shouldn't be grabbing anything.
4.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this!
Get
Look
the
at this! Look at this! Look at this! I am at 10. I'm
Jesus.
gonna use my other furnace to go up 1 in Earth,
Okay.
and I
How
can't.
long is this?
I can't do anything else, so I have to discard my hand.
Just,
Yeah.
just get your hand.
I feel like my
Don't give that
child's
guy a
in
card.
kindergarten now. After that turn.
Okay, that's it.
All right, I'm gonna go to my turn. I'm gonna start by taking up my fire. Then I'm gonna use my elixir of life. So at the beginning of my experiment phase, I'm gonna draw a card, gain 2 ether, and then I have 3 labor points for the turn. I'm gonna use my first labor point to go ahead and give me 1 more, and then I'm gonna use 1 more to gain 2 ether and draw a card. And Spooler, you can do the same because forget Aaron. I'm done with him.
Wow, rude.
Wow. All right, I have air. It's at 3. I have earth, which is at 3, and I have water, which is at 2. So I'm at 3 labor points. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use a. No, I'm not gonna use my Lego. It's stupid. Okay, how am I gonna find an assistant? Okay, we're gonna use 1 labor point to wipe the market. We're gonna go for it. So somebody help me out there.
I got you.
Okay.
Oh, you took it from me.
Oh, I took that card from you, really?
I don't know. I flipped it around.
Hmm. Come on. Oh, damn it.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna use another labor. Gonna use another labor point to get rid of this market. Goodbye, market. So I have 1 more labor point. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. All right. What is this? What is this? No. I'll use my last labor point to make this fire go up to 4. That's it.
How many
My
are there
butt.
in here?
Wait, what's up?
How many assistants are in here total?
There are 3 total.
So okay, so if this was a 4-person game, someone could just be SOL.
That is correct.
Nice.
Well,
Or I could just buy 1 in SOL. What do you?
Yeah. If you buy another one. All right, so Spooler, you're gonna use a sabotage. What's the sabotage gonna be?
each opponent discards a random card or loses 2 ether.
Oh, yeah. I discarded.
I'm gonna lose 2 ether.
Yeah, so I didn't think of it this way, but if it's control and assistant, well, okay, so the difference is like if you control, I could steal it technically, and I would have control of it. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really like put you out of the game.
But I could still make it more inconvenient for you guys if I wanted to buy them.
Oh, totally. Yeah. All right, Spooler, it's your turn.
Don't forget, you can tick up like 3 times for you.
Yeah, you get 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're Nathaniel. All of his dice are maxed out. He's just like balling over there. Although, Aaron, your board state's pretty dope too.
Thank you. I didn't want the Philosopher's Stone, but I look at it and I'm like, I think I want the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, if you read the Philosopher's Stone, it's like...
Well, I never want to go for it because it's a lot of time investment. But like what I got now, I'm like, okay, well I'm already there, so might as well buy it. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he's getting both of those things. Jeez. Okay. So that's your 2 labor points for the turn?
Yeah. I'm resetting these now.
Why are you resetting them? You paid all of them, right? So they're at 0.
Yeah.
Aren't these off the board? They're at 0.
Yeah.
Because you bought this and then bought this. Did you do these actions?
Shit.
Did you...
Shit, I could have done my advantage to give me 1 more.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. So you have 3 labor points and then you use 2
So
of
I've
them
already
to-
used 2, so I got 1. So now I gotta figure it out.
And your this card, by the way, lets you, when you make it, you get to acquire up to 3 things. So you might as well acquire some stuff to try to get to an assistant.
a book is really helpful.
Yeah, it is actually helpful. He's actually not lying. It's a good way to draw.
You get to draw a bonus card. Whoops.
So I can take 3 things. Okay.
Yeah.
Up to 3. Yep. Take the brute. Do it.
I already have 1 brute.
Oh, that's right. You do. Oh no! Don't take anything. Don't take anything. Because if you take something, Aaron can.
It's gonna be if you take something, it's gonna be the assistant that's gonna be replacing it.
I guess I can't take that.
I really can't. I mean, you can take a book. You can, if you just play however you want to play. I'm just telling you that Aaron's gonna try to blockade us, and then we're gonna have to find some kind of clever way to do it. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. So I got another water.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta take that back to the...
And your water will go to 1, right?
Yeah, so it'll be 1 now. It should be... Is it 2 now?
It'll
or is
just
it
be 1.
Okay.
It's just 1.
Okay. Am I...
And you have no more labor points. Haven't you used all yours?
I got 1
No,
left.
you didn't. You didn't use. You still got 1 left. Yeah.
Is it an achievement? Taking an achievement, is that...
That's a labor point. Yep. So you can cash any of these in that you want. Which one do you want?
Is it worth getting the Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah. Is it worth it to have unlimited power and everything you acquire comes directly into play? Yes.
I fucking hate you! I fucking hate you! Don't fucking do it! I was literally just talking about how I wanted to get that card, you piece of shit!
Aaron has not a non-toxic channel, you know what I mean?
Hey, I
didn't know there was no. I figured there's no way he'd be able to get the Philosopher's Stone, so I got this in the bag. And then you just did that?
Yeah, because that was what I was targeting. I was just like... Okay, well, my turn's over, so...
Yep, his turn's over. Aaron, it's your turn.
Oh.
Aaron, you get to take up an extra 1 because you're still so far behind.
Oh, hey, just ticking up an... Oh, that's not part of that. Okay, never mind. So I'm at 10.
Are you gonna Eureka all over us?
No! I can't!
That's not smart enough.
I don't want allies. This is fucking dumb. I wanted the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh,
Alright, I guess I'll go for electricity.
Wow, what a waste of all those resources.
I know, for real.
Oh, man, that's a shame. Too bad somebody took it.
This whole board clears, which is funny.
I know, so I haven't played anything yet.
I know. And these go to 1. Oh, we got gunpowder out here. Whoa. Whoa.
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Waiting.
I guess I'll just take the lens.
And it goes into play. That is so gross.
I don't really want to buy the vial. I think it's okay. I will play my air.
Mm-hmm.
Are
you really just at 11?
Yes!
Jesus.
I'm gonna play a furnace.
Okay.
And use it to go up in that. And that was my only other... Yeah, so because I merged elements and then I played the furnace. So that's my 2.
Correct. Yep. Good on you, remember.
Oh, wait, no. I had an additional labor point with lens.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use it to go up in 1 more on Earth.
Oh, good for you.
Good. I'm
Good for
take
you.
up my Earth, draw a card for my elixir life, and then I'm going to gain 2 ether, and then I have 3 labor points for the turn. I already have a die there. I didn't see it. All right, let's start with, well, not playing it. Let's start by breaking my fire, merging my fire to get this eternal. Like this, I'll draw 2 cards. Nothing like drawing cards. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good one. All right, play this. Go up to 4 labor points.
Oh!
play with fire.
I just had someone follow me. The
Whoa.
Wolvenator, thank you for the
From this-
follow. I appreciate it. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that's
they're
a-
watching us play right now, hopefully, because hopefully they find us entertaining because we were
That's a
just
great
yelling
name.
at each other. But yeah, the Wolvenator is fantastic.
Oh, that's what you do when you play board games. You yell at each other.
Yeah, that's really the truth. But thanks for
wait.
dropping by.
Is Fulminator based off of like Fulminator Mage from like Magic?
No, it's
Like
Wolvenator.
Goblins.
I doubt it's from
Not like that.
Fulminator Magic. It's not
Oh.
from Magic.
No.
Not
Okay.
everything is Magic the Gathering. But thank you for the
I'm gonna
follow. I
use-
appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying watching us
Emily.
yell at each other.
Yeah,
The
that-
book.
This is a game.
Talking.
Shut up.
Go ahead, yeah, dude.
This is a game being created by this guy up here.
Oh.
Hello.
It's your last name turned into a
I'm
nickname.
Ethan.
That's kind of cool. But yeah, so this guy up here, the Pyro 1368, he's actually created this board game that we're playing, and he will be kickstarting it sometime shortly, I believe. And I can hold up this
Exciting.
information so you can take a look. It is called Transcendent. You can use the QR code, or you can look him up on online at becometranscendent.com. We're making this video. We're making a stream of this, and we're gonna make a video out of it so people can watch how to play it and stuff, and hopefully not listen to us yell at each other the entire time. But you know, it is
Well,
what
they
it
can always
is.
put it on mute.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fun game, and it's something I wanted to show off because I normally play indie video games, but this is something that's really cool. And he asked me if I could show it off, and I was more than willing to show it off for everyone to play because I've played this a handful of times already now. In case you don't know, he did create it, and he cheats a lot, so watch out for that.
Definitely cheat all the time. Alright, my turn is over. I reset the market 300 times and somehow still did not find an assistant.
Well, it's
So-
in those last 5
there's
cards.
only 5 cards left. They're looking for. So basically, we're all trying to achieve this objective of controlling an assistant, which is one of these characters, which I am the only person who owns one right now.
Yeah.
We need to control one of them. We need to have. They've already accomplished the second one. I still haven't accomplished that second one, so we need to add resources to our to ourselves, not during the research phase. So it's part of the rules of the game, but we need to make a way to get to that, and they've already done it because they've cheated twice. And then we need to merge to achievements, and these red cards
Man,
are
salty.
achievements. I am salty. You stole my card from me.
Got a lot of vinegar behind that.
But yeah, these red cards up here are achievements that where you're using elements to like create and get into achievements. That way we can actually get things like gunpowder or this genetic mutation card. And once you get 2 of them and you've done all these, or once you get all 3 of these objectives completely done, you win the game. First one to do it wins. Am I missing anything, sir?
That's great.
He's,
Oh,
I
great
think he
plug.
hit it.
Good job. You did good. Spooler, have you done anything yet? Because I'm gonna.
No, I was gonna let him explain real quick before I.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, just type in the chat, and if you have anything specific for these 2 players, Spooler is relatively new to this, and like playing it on this at least, and then Pyro is the creator. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll pass it along to them.
Absolutely.
You guys
I
are
can't
good.
see the string chat at all, but I can definitely talk away.
You talk a lot of nonsense, that's for sure.
We do talk a lot, so be wary of that. Oh, look at that! Look at that! He's typing something. Look at this.
Become
I'm zoomed into
transcendent.
it. I'm zoomed into it. BecomeTranscendent.com. If you want to get more information.
Oh, here,
on
I
this.
got. No, but I'm trying to figure out if I can flip it.
Can we just?
Uh, Our viewer here is saying that he's getting some Power Grid vibes. Was that something that inspired you at all?
No, I've played Power Grid, but I played it like a year after I started making this game. But there's definitely the Tableau element. And there's lots of like resource generating, and I call it a deck builder, but it definitely has Tableau Tableau mechanics as well as a lot of resource management. So as you can see from our board state, we are definitely spending resources and building up a nice little, like almost army or a nice little power grid, if you will, in order to complete our objective. I don't think I can rotate this.
Yeah, you said the resource aspects. Yeah, that's what makes
Yeah.
me think of it, which makes sense. Oh, hey, look, there's two
Definitely
assistants.
Well, there's only 5 cards left. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset now. How am I gonna win? I don't think I can win now.
You said it was a great way to
Spooler, how many
explain
labor
that.
points do you
Sweet,
have
yeah.
left?
I wouldn't say that
Yeah,
we're. I wouldn't say that we're all like super experts in board games and whatnot, but we all have a lot of experience in it at least. But like, it's always nice because you can always equate things to other board games, so it's easy enough when you can kind of explain certain things that way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I like when people ask me if it has like this component from another game or if that was inspiring, because I feel like they all inspire you, right? Like all the games do.
I mean, and there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of terminology that makes sense because if you're familiar with like Magic the Gathering, then you can tell someone, oh, well, this is instant speed or whatever, and it's easy for people to understand it if they played.
Speaking of
Yeah.
instant speed,
Can you not? Can you absolutely
I'm gonna-
not?
So, for the viewers, because I didn't realize that people were actually watching this, I just thought I was just picking on on Prozeon because it's fun. So I'm going to use the reaction effect to discard this card from my hand, and I'm going to target to destroy this lens, so that way he doesn't get an additional labor point on his turn. Because that's stupid.
Okay, so I am being unfairly targeted after I graciously hosted a stream for you. I want you to throw the game so that way I can win. I want to look good.
There's not a
For-
whole lot.
Why would we want to do
For,
that?
for once on my stream, I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing.
You just
Is it my turn, by the way?
Stream.
yeah, it was your turn.
I've been waiting for you for the last hour.
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
Waiting on you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Unfairly picked on poor wee lamb. He's making fun of me. Okay, we're gonna do Earth.
Ooh,
We're gonna go
oof.
up in Earth. I can go up to 14. I'm gonna use water. Tick that up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to 15.
You do your research phase?
I did not do my research phase.
Wow.
So we're gonna go up to
Wow.
16.
Mistake.
I'm gonna go up to 6 on my Earth then.
Oof.
I'm gonna crack Earth so I can get my 20, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Hey. Thank God.
I can finally be a regular person in this world. Did you just make everything 2?
Supposed to be.
No, you add 2.
Yeah, I didn't make. No, everything was not 2.
Was
Or
it not
everything
2?
was below that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just trying to mess with my stuff.
Maybe.
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 He knows I'm getting close to it. I'm gonna win.
Oh, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Well, good job.
Acquire.
You're doing very good.
I'm gonna do acquire, and then I'm gonna spend 1 fire. I'm gonna take this assistant that comes out in the field for free.
I hate you. No, it doesn't come into. It doesn't come into the play for free.
Yes, it does.
Read the card. It's an ally.
I know.
Oh,
But once per turn, this player may acquire a card for free from the market without using a labor point. Oh, it's not an ally,
Which means it goes to the
but it doesn't. Okay, never mind. I was wrong because my character has an ability that when I get an equipment, I can put that directly into play.
Are you just taking
The
a
difference between
objective away from you?
Yes, I have
the
taken
difference
one
between
over.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I literally cannot win.
So
Unless
allies are all the people.
gonna say, now you
Equipments
can't
are
win.
all the not people. And I've now made it almost impossible for the creator to win because I took the last ally or the last assistant that he needs. Because I am devious and I want to win. I'm in it to win it.
Oh.
every second counts.
I guess I'm gonna use my last labor point.
Are you done?
I'm gonna use my last labor point. Okay.
I wish I had a sabotage.
Then I'm gonna go up by that. Oh, and I use my furnace. Okay, that is it.
That was the longest turn ever.
Good
That is
God.
Okay.
Do you have
I'm
Exodia
gonna-
yet?
I still don't even got I still haven't got a Eureka this entire game because you guys cheated to get yours.
Oh, wow.
I
Wow.
start with my research phase of adding 1 to my Earth, and now I'm in my experiment phase. I get 2 labor points, but I'm going to use my advantage card to get an additional labor point for this turn.
Cheating.
I'm going to use my leg up to get 2 sabotages.
Are you gonna be stealing target permanents?
Oh, I'm going to be stealing some permanents. I'm also going to be killing you here very shortly in this game. Earth, air.
Earth.
So air goes. I'm going to use a labor point to make an earth. So rotate like this. So this goes up to 3. This goes to 2. 8. This goes to 6. And this goes to 3. And then... So I used 1 labor point. I'm at 1, right? Did I use... How many labor points did I use?
You've used
1. So I'm at
1.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I made that. I'm going to use my acquirer to get this so I can start killing Aaron. Like that. And then I have 1 more labor point, which I'm going to sink into this air right here. All right, that is it for my turn.
Sorry to interrupt again. Our viewer asked, how long did it take for you to develop the idea of the game?
The idea for the game came from a notebook, a college notebook that I had. It is not the notebook where you write names and people die. It was a notebook that was the back of a math class that I didn't pay attention in, and I just kind of had it on the back burner and never really thought about it until one of my friends asked me to typeset his rulebook manual. I was like, I could probably make a game, and so I've been doing this for basically this has been my pandemic project. Long story short, like my students were told they didn't have to come to class anymore. And so I just decided, okay, if they're not going to come to class anymore, I need to do something with my time. And so I did this, and I made a game that was not at all like this, did not look like this.
It looked very different when it first came out. I definitely remember that.
Oh yeah, it was ugly. And then I played it a lot with friends, and they told me that it was terrible. Specifically, like my partner told me that it was terrible. It was like, we should probably make this a little bit better if you really want to do this. And so we focused in. I decided to kind of jump off the balcony and go for it, and I hired an artist. So the art here is from David Still. He is amazing. I don't know, I kind of posted in Board Game Geek for a person who can do woodcuts and oil paintings from the scientific revolution era, so like the 15th, 16th century. And he was like, yeah, I totally do those. And I was like, what? Nobody does these still. But he does. So all this is actually what the game looks like. Like we're actually playing like, these are all components from the full game.
Because currently none of us live anywhere near each other, so Tabletop Simulator is super awesome for that. So yeah, like I said, he mentioned this is the art that's going to be in the game. So like how it is right now, it's
exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, and honestly, I do love the art a lot. It is very, very styled perfectly for the game itself and for the thematic situation. Because basically, you can say that if you want to tell them what the whole theme is.
Yeah, so the theme is the scientific revolution. So we're showing the transition of knowledge from,
My turn's over.
Yeah, I got it.
That's okay. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
The fire burns me because it is the shape here. So it burns because of that. Into the transition of using the scientific method in order to study that fire burns because it has a certain temperature that, rates high enough to actually cause a burn. And so I'm trying to tell the story of the scientific revolution by letting you play as alchemists and scientists in this struggle for divine knowledge. So we're trying to complete a hidden objective here, and that hidden objective can only be completed by creating great scientific marvels. So you'll see us playing around with our resource dice, which track our fire, earth, I'll do it on Aaron's, fire, earth, air, water, and ether. And we'll use these resources to help build these ingredients. And then these ingredients or elements will be combined together or merged together to make these awesome achievements. So his is electricity, so every turn he gets to get something from the market for free, which is pretty stupid in combination with his character's ability, I might add.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking the furnace.
You didn't take the vial? Really?
Yeah, the vial is fun, but I'm in it to win it right now. Can you not laugh at me when I say that?
Every time.
Every time. Let's see.
Why is this not working? There we go.
I think.
Oh. Aaron was pinging hard there for a second.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking. Like you said, I want to quiet. I can't count.
Gotta let
couldn't
that
have thought
hamster
too.
roll.
He says, that is really cool about the artist. I was absolutely going to ask about where you found the artwork, whether it was borrowed or what. Also, I adore your concept of the science revolution. I always try to get more people to realize that science is the center of understanding. I live in a hippie-ass state and people make holistic as lack of science. Or mistake holistic as lack of science. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I mean, this is definitely a time when, when people were really a lot more connected to the earth, but they were also making really great strides to understand the heavens. That was the big thing, right? Was to use telescopes and that kind of stuff to study, like why do things move around us or do we move around them? So, cool story.
You go, Ethan.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. Let's see. I'm gonna take up my air, and then for my turn, I have 2 labor points to start with. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the elixir of life, so I get to draw a card.
I will rotate
Gain a
it
labor
around so you
point.
can kind of see what you're doing from your perspective.
Yep, and gain 2 ether. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start by playing this advantage card. That's going to give me 4 labor points for the turn. And I am going to not mess around too much. I'm going to go ahead and get this air. So my air was maxed out at 8. So it's the octahedron. When I spend one of my labor points to do that, I am now going to have this air that I can use the ability. So what do I have in my use pile? Anything do I? Oh, I do. I know what I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw this. I'm going to draw this. All right, cool. And then for the turn, let's see. I'm going to go down to 2 labor points, and I'm actually going to cash these in and merge this gunpowder.
Oh.
So what's up?
No, I'm just saying, as in you got to that, so you're really close
Yep.
to winning.
Well, except for I have to have an assistant.
I know, that's
There.
good. He's got to have one of these, and I have 2 of them, and Spooler over here has 1, and he can't get any more, so he has to try to steal it from us at some point.
So when I merge this achievement, there's a reset that happens because the idea of this game is that these are really broken. So to combat that a little bit, what I'm going to do is everything that's on my board is going to go to the use pile. So everything is going to go away. All my dice now go all the way down to 1. This one goes up, which is nice, but that kind of stinks.
Except for
and then-
except for this one, because this is your ether, which is basically like your life force.
Yeah, within the game. And then I can use this. The effect of gunpowder, though, only happens at the beginning of everyone's turn. So I'm going to keep this die for a little bit. All right. I have only 2 labor points remaining, but Prozeon, you're going to love what I drew.
Oh my fucking god. This is
I'm going to
such collusion.
Eureka.
This is the second time. You both have done it twice this game, and I haven't even done it once.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
All of your
Bueller, are you upset about that at all? Because I'm not.
No. He just has
I'm
to
gonna
play
outbid
better.
this.
So
If you were better trained.
Oh my god, don't even go there. My Lego men are better trained.
Yeah.
So basically,
flavor point's gonna be to play this and roll it.
if you play these elements all in one hand during your turn, like all in order, then you can exclaim Eureka, which means instead of going up on each element by 1, you go up by 2. These 2 gentlemen have done that twice in this game already, with him doing it in his opening hand and him doing it on his second turn. I have not been able to do it once. I have not been able to do it once, and I have played this game multiple times, and I still have not been able to do it at all.
Just
My
get good.
question for you
Get good,
is
son.
when are you
You're just
done
bad at
whining?
video games.
When am I what?
True.
Just get good.
When are you done whining?
I'm never
good.
done
Let's get
whining.
good. Spooler, I have 2 achievements now, so that means that you get to tick up an additional 1 again. And I have to roll this die at the beginning of your turn, and I get to destroy anything I want by...
Okay.
So,
Additional one. Is that the resource? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for the research phase, because I have 1 more of these than you do.
Oh,
to answer your question, so he's asking about when do you collect elements like when you tick up stuff, and like how does the elements work? So basically, I mean you can explain if you want to do it to make sure. I have the on your turn thing pulled up right now.
Perfect. Yeah. So, you want me to go through the turn phase, or do you want me to just kind of talk about like how these resources work?
You can talk about how they
Those are
work.
two different things.
Yeah.
So, like, we all start off. If you look at the character card, we all start off with a different amount from each other, and then there are starter cards like this one that Spooler has right here that actually add. They're kind of like your engine generators. They kind of add one to these different dice that represent the different elements. There's different ways to get more of this, though. Like you'll see that Prozeon has these furnaces, which actually do add another one. This is very power critish. I understand that. And then you're going to these also when he makes these, they also were adding additional. But the idea is to max these out. So if I max out like this Earth, if I get it up to 6 for some reason, I can use one of my actions or one of my labor points for the turn to take this die, remove it from the board to make it represent 0, and then I get one of these cards.
And you get
Right here.
whatever the ability that card says on it.
Yep, immediately. So it's kind of, that's the resource part of this game.
You automatically get to add one to a non-ether resource at the beginning of your turn, but because now he has gotten 2. Yeah, he says, "Ooh, I'm starting to understand." Yeah, now he's gotten 2 of these achievements, and we only have 1 each. We get to add 2 at the beginning of our turn instead of 1. There is a character like he's playing right now who says he gets to add an additional one. So every turn right now he's adding 3 because he's down by 1, and his character adds another one on top of the one that you get already. So he gets to add a lot of his resources, so he can start getting a lot of these achievements. He can start like churning it out pretty quickly. So every character has a different ability that will be one way or the other. So like you are generally given 2 ether points, or sorry, 2 labor points to be able to do one of these things during the experiment phase that I have pulled up. But then like Elmira over here, once per turn, she can pay 2 ether, which is your life force or your life, to gain an additional labor point. So she could basically get to do one more thing per turn. So every person has something slightly different. Like Calrin over here, he gets to draw an additional card at the end of the turn, and Zan lets him use an additional point if it was only used to play or acquire an ally. So he says that makes him think of a Red Dragon Inn a little as well, because each character comes with a set of ability that plays to their strengths, which is what it is. It's very, you definitely want to build into what your character is good at, because now I have electricity that lets me acquire a card for free from the market, and I don't use a labor point. And with my character, if it's an equipment, I can put it directly into play. So I don't have to put it into my discard pile to find it later. I can just make that work well with itself, that I can just start grabbing equipments. Now, unfortunately, there's no equipments up here, so I'm not really worried about that as much.
Okay, my turn's over.
Okay, sorry, I was just
That's okay.
No, you're
going
good.
through that.
I rolled a 3 for gunpowder. So, Spooler, is this orange in play?
Yes, it is.
All right, it's no longer. It's discarded. It's in the use pile. So I rolled a 3
Go ahead and roll.
for gunpowder. I already did.
Oh, for me?
So I roll at the beginning of everybody's turn.
Yeah, so it's my turn.
The way gunpowder works. Yeah, you're good. I rolled the die and killed Spooler's book.
Yeah, so now it's my turn. Don't you need to roll it again?
I did on your turn. This is the roll for you. I already rolled for Spooler.
Oh,
Because
okay,
he took
okay.
care of it on your...
Oh, okay, because it
Alrighty.
affects everyone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I killed your furnace on Spooler's
Okay,
turn,
I
and
get
killed
what
his
you
book
mean.
on your turn.
I get what you mean. I haven't seen gunpowder too often, so it's one I'm not super familiar with. Are the characters
Yeah,
at all...
gunpowder-
Here's one you can answer while I'm doing this, because I know this is a pretty easy answer for you. Are the characters at all based on real historians or just totally fictional?
Oh, yeah. Great question. The characters in this game it's kind of like pseudo, right? So like my alchemists are all based. So the way the naming structure in this one is that alchemists are the purveyors of the old truths, and so knowledge is passed down from the master to the student. So you'll notice that the alchemist. So let's see. My character is actually an alchemist, and so is Cowrin and Zan. You'll notice that all of their names have a first name, which is a fictional first name, but then their middle name says from in a different language, and then their last name is actually an actual alchemist from back then. So like Calrin de Flamel, obvious, Nicholas Flamel. Zan Autumn Bra is from Tycho Bra, and then Terra is from Jabir Ibhain. So they all are based off of like they are all the students of those like major players in this time. The scientists are a little bit different, so they have three names. It's kind of my way of like Latinizing them in a way because they have moved beyond the knowledge of alchemy and now are practicing science. They're using the scientific method, and so what they have done, they have basically decided now I'm going to go after science. I'm going to Latinize my name. I'm going to follow the scientific method, and I don't have. It doesn't matter who I learned this from. I just learned it from studying it myself. So they all have three names, and the names are fictional again on those. Literally, I kid you not. I literally used a random name generator for all of these names, and I don't think anyone's changed since the first time I ever made names. Like I think everyone, all the characters are still the same names from the original, like version that I made. The only one who's changed, I think, is his name used to be Nat instead of Nathaniel. That's the only thing. Did you write loser on the table? When did you write that?
Spooler did that. I saw him do it while you were. It was right when you started talking. Like, literally right when you started talking. Whoops. Oh shit. Give me those cards back.
Here, I'll erase it.
No, I just dealt cards to you guys by accident.
Oh, crap. Oh, you gave me a furnace because I don't have a furnace.
I don't know what he
That's not
gave
me.
me.
I was trying to
What
get
did-
I was trying to get cards from my discard pile and I accidentally hit deal instead of search.
Oh, you gave me an earth. Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says he loves it. It's a great concept. So
Thank you, I
got
appreciate it.
some nice praise there. I think I will say because like I was part of early play testing with this game, and there was, and I don't mean this in any disrespect, it was a lot of lack of focus, I think, with what the direction of the game was, and then we didn't see each other for a while, I think, and then but the next time I saw him, we played it in person, and it had been completely overhauled, and it was much better, and it was basically what this is. Maybe he's made a few tweaks here and there as he's been playtesting, and it's definitely a much better game than when I first played it. But that's going to be like any game anyways. Like, the first concept of a game is not going to be solid. There's going to be some improvements needed to be made.
Yeah.
The difference was that my wife got involved. That was the difference.
she knew
She
knew what was going on.
She was the X
Yeah.
Factor.
She was, because originally this market had 70 unique cards. It had all sorts of other stuff going on. It was a crazy game of like Prozeon said, it was literally just like a misdirected nonsense of chaos, which is kind of okay, but not for a game.
And it was
so when
I could see the ideas there, but they just didn't quite connect as well as they should have.
I agree. I know they didn't. So you're merging, right? You're
I
merging
did just
genetic
merge,
mutations?
yes.
Okay.
So he's
This is
almost.
relevant.
He's got 2 of his objectives done.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's got 2 parts.
Yes. So now basically, so I've gotten the second and the third objective done. So now I need to control an assistant. So I just have to play an assistant on my side, and then I will hopefully at that point be able to win.
That's what you think.
I know.
So for your viewers, just to let them know, we're playing a variant called Pioneer, where we're all racing to get to the same one of these. But typically, what'll happen is you'll actually have 2 that are hidden from your opponents, and so we're all going to be trying to do different things. All the objectives, there's 25 of them, are all different, but they all have shared parts to each other. So it's really hard to know what your opponents are doing, and it's hard to prevent them.
Yeah.
But it's not hard. It's pretty hard to tell exactly what someone's doing.
Yeah. So
But
So generally speaking, you have a hidden objective. Right now, this objective is we're all trying to reach this. You generally have a hidden objective because he's asking what would stop you guys. What would stop me from winning at this point? And what would stop me would be if you guys were able to discard my assistant out of my hand and like delay me at this point, because I have 2 assistants in my deck and I will eventually get to it and play it. If they can beat me to it, because he just needs to get an assistant, but if like Spooler was to play an assistant and he could steal it, he would win because he's on the verge of he just needs the assistant and he wins. Spooler needs to get another achievement, and then basically he
Play
has
the
an assistant
assistant.
and he'll be fine. Yeah, because he already has an assistant somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's saying like he's played villainous, and each villain has a core objective, but then as a group, everyone shares a few objectives. But yeah, it's kind of like right now we're sharing this objective, but generally speaking, I'm gonna take this deck here real quick. You can have. Can I not search this deck? Okay.
You can just flip them over.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So generally speaking, you can have different. Oh, these are not what I'm looking for. My bad.
You're looking for market?
I'm looking for objectives. This deck. This is what I was
they're
looking
right
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the different objectives you could be trying to achieve throughout the
Roll
game.
for the bio.
So the color coding actually, the green, yellow, and red. If I'm not correct, you can correct me on this. The green is like more easy objectives. The yellow is like more of a medium challenge, and red are the harder ones.
So they're all the same difficulty. But the way that I color coded them was.
Oh wait, yeah,
green
you're right.
Means that you don't.
I forgot.
Green doesn't mean you.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're okay. Green means that you don't have to know that much about the game. They're kind of for newbies. So if you don't know how the ins and outs of the game, I'd pick green ones. Red ones mean that you really need to have a lot of experience to like try to attempt a red one. There's strange wording, they have strange mechanics that you have to kind of think through. Like, you really have to dive deep and like, okay, how am I going to do this? And yellows, of course, are a little bit in the middle. So I recommend for new players that you play green and yellow. But if we were playing our own game, like actually, I wouldn't be playing a yellow. I'd probably be playing reds. But the reds, they're not tougher. It's just you need to know how to get around things. Like right now, I'm actually in kind of a tough spot because I need to get an assistant, but I don't have one, and I don't know how I'm going to get one. I have 3 labor points, and I don't have anything to do with them.
Yeah.
Which is
so green achievements would be the one, or green tasks, or green. I'm sorry. What would you call these? Goal? Like what was? I'm sorry.
Objectives or seals?
Objectives.
The green
seals.
seal?
Okay. So like the objectives are, the green ones are basically designed for people who aren't as familiar with the game, so it makes it easier for people who are new. Now there's also a symbol on these cards that is the feather. Would you like to explain the difference of that one?
Yeah. So one thing that's annoying about board games is that it's really hard to get into them. And so the feather icon we have actually what's called a light version. So just like with a phone app, what we do is we actually remove these components here, and you just get to kind of like focus in on the core concept, which is the market and the achievements. And then the light version just uses only those. You still basically have the same starter deck. We actually get rid of the leg ups that are over here on the side. Those cards are out of your starter deck, and you can kind of focus on how the cards interact with each other first. You get to play the ones with a feather on them, because then these feather objectives they're used in the light version. They're also used in the full version, but those are the ones that we want you to use for the light version.
It's also something that's kind of getting people more familiar with the game. So there's multiple steps in order to get into it, so you're not immediately daunted with a bunch of things being thrown at you at one point.
Yeah.
All right, I have one more labor point after this. I'm just making a bunch of stuff. I literally have nothing to do because I have no assistants.
Well, you should have bought an assistant when you had a chance.
I didn't have a chance.
you literally didn't have a chance this entire game to buy an assistant.
Here. You guys want to see what's in my hand right now as I discard it to draw my new hand?
Yikes.
All right.
Yikes, that would have been coming handy.
I have strategically not played an assistant because I know if I do, he would probably have a sabotage to steal it and win.
Yeah.
That is the whole.
Because he just discarded 3 of this card, which would have let him steal this until the end of turn, which means he would have control of it, which means he wins.
Yes.
And I have won in this game exactly
Alright,
one
so-
time, so I'd like to win a second time at some point.
Okay. My turn.
I would prefer if you did. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. So
I
I
gotta
get
roll the-
an additional. So I still get the additional point because you have one more.
Yep.
Uh,
Correct.
thing.
And I'm going to kill your patron with my gunpowder. Sorry, dog.
Oh well,
He likes.
that makes me
I rolled a
that,
4.
that makes me feel so bad.
Oops. He said he likes the idea of the light version because it really is like he has to do like a rough play when he starts a new game, and so he starts trying to get to know the detail of the games after that. So he likes the idea of a light version because basically, like you said, it makes it easier for people to get into the game, so you don't have to like be bombarded with something because
Mm-hmm.
he said actually he'll go on YouTube, look up the game, and if there's a video, then do a rough play and then a real play. So like, yeah, like one of my all-time favorite board games is Twilight Imperium. I love that game to death. But goodness, I'm never gonna. It's hard to try to teach people to play that game because A, it's super long, and B, there's a lot involved at first because there's a lot of information being thrown at you and there's a lot of pieces. So it's really hard to get people to like sit down and really play it because it looks very daunting and it's really challenging to get people into it. So having an entry level for a board game is really smart because it makes it more approachable for people.
Yeah. Again, that's my partner.
Yeah,
With that
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
That's not me. Yeah. The joke is I'm the designer, she's the developer. Ooh, he's making Amber Dissolution. Hold on. We got a badass over here.
Yep.
Any of you guys gonna play an assistant?
I actually don't.
can't.
If I had one in my hand, I would, but I don't have one in my hand.
Well, I can't because I don't have any more labor points.
Nice.
Oh, you had one in your hand, but you didn't have enough to play him.
Yeah.
Ooh, he would have won.
Yeah, but the problem is, I'm like, I couldn't play the assistant because I didn't want it to be
Obvious.
stolen.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So I just have to take the chance to.
That's fair. So now there is a way. There is a way that I
using
could
the
lose.
reaction ability.
Okay.
I'm using the reaction ability.
Yes.
Everybody loses one ether.
What?
He's trying to kill me.
One ether.
He's trying to kill me.
He's slowly going to try to kill
He's
us.
gonna try to kill me. But yeah, so
easier.
that is also something he could do because I'm at 2 life. He could kill me, and also Spooler now has 2 of these achievements done. And if he plays his assistant before I get to mine, he wins instead of me. So I could still lose this game because I have to get to my assistants, and they're in here somewhere because they're not in my hand, which means he
Yeah.
probably has them in his hand now. Oh wait, no, it's in your discard pile, so you got a little bit to go through.
Yeah,
But,
a little bit.
But this guy could end up, because Pyro could end up just killing me before I get a chance. So if he stops me from doing that, then that's probably smart to do. I'm gonna go up 1 and fire.
True that.
I'm gonna play my.
I gotta roll.
Oh yeah,
5 is a
Purple.
Nobody has purple.
Okay.
Oh, it's me. I got my own bow now. Damn.
I'm gonna use my furnace to go up again. Play water. I'm actually going to. Oh, I can't do that really. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard, and then I'm not gonna play anything else.
How many viewers do we have right now? We got like.
We're sitting at 3. Yes.
Cool.
I mean that's exposure, and I'm glad this. I don't know how. If you don't mind me asking, how'd you find the stream? I'm just curious to see how you found us.
Yeah,
'Cause
no doubt.
I'd like to hear
All right.
how that happened.
Oh, 2, which is a green. Anybody got a green? Nope, nobody's got a green. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go to my research phase. My research phase, I'm gonna go ahead and take up a water. Go up to 7. I'm gonna play this to go up again on my water. Great. Oh, I didn't do my elixir. I draw a card. Gain 2 ether. And I have a labor point, so I have 3 labor points for the turn. I'm gonna use a labor point to make this go up to 9. I'm gonna use a labor point to make this go up to 10. Did this thief and draw a card?
Would
Why wouldn't I?
Would you mind looking at the Discord server
Interesting.
settings and sending me a link to your Discord so that way I could put it in the chat? So if this guy wanted to join into your Discord server, he can get all the information of everything that way too.
Sure, I could do that. Right now, I'm.
Or
I'm
what?
busy.
No, like whenever. So he said he's looking at the
just about to say.
browse, and he loves watching tabletop simulator games and streams. So he hadn't seen mine before and decided to pop in. Well, thank you for popping in. I will honestly tell you, I don't normally stream tabletop simulator, but like I said, I was asked to do this, and I'm more than willing to help out where I can. because I do like this project a lot, and I stopped messing with my hand, and I want to support it and show it off for everyone. So hopefully you can enjoy watching us mess around and play with this, and we can get you. Actually, here I'll type it in the chat, because you can see that on the link is on the table right now, but I will just make it so that way you can just go to it as well, and that will be you can go there and get some information. There's also their Facebook link, their Instagram, their Twitter. He has a Spotify playlist on there that you can listen to while you're playing it, because he likes old style classical music while he's doing this.
Sure.
Okay.
I do.
He said he hasn't been in Twitch in
You're
like
gonna-
a year, so he popped back on and got your system all reset. Oh, nice. So you got Tabletop Simulator re-downloaded. So if you wanted to, you could, like I said, that's the website for this game, and then if we wanted to, we can get you invited into the Discord server, and there'll be plenty of time for you to set up a time that you can come in here and play it yourself if you want.
Absolutely. It's also it's a tabletop simulator mod too, so you can go in and play whatever you want. You don't have to have me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Absolutely.
I merged. I just wanted to show everybody that I merged again, so you get an additional tick. I
Okay.
have Dragon's
Yeah.
Glass now, so now I can play reactions on my turn.
Okay.
But again, like I said, appreciate you dropping by, and we can absolutely hash out some details so that way you'll be able to play this game whenever you want with your friends, or you want to. I'm sure there'll be some more times where we're going to do this to get together, where we can get more people invited to play a 4-person game or whatever.
4 is great. 3 is perfect.
Yeah, a season
4 is
player.
awesome.
A season player would be helpful when starting a new game. This QR code here will give you the rulebook, and I actually haven't looked at it in a little bit, but it's like you said. There's ways to start it out where you don't have to be so overwhelmed with like advantages or sabotages. You can make things a little bit easier for yourself. But I understand. Yeah, it would be easier if you had someone who knows the game to play it with you. But I imagine we'll continue to do some more playing on this at some point. And people are pretty active on the Discord server, so if you're on there, they can give you an idea of like, hey, this is when we're going to be playing next, and you can come in, you can spectate, you can play, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm sorry if I'm speaking out of turn for you on that one, but I figured I figured you would be all right with that.
Definitely. I'm going to step away for just a second.
You're good.
Oh God. Ugh.
Stop talking about me.
Not talking about you.
I didn't know what you were doing. I'm just so quiet.
You know.
Is it my turn yet? Is anybody going to play an assistant so I can steal it? Please? Thank you.
Not quite yet. Ah, shit. No, that's not what I do.
Let's see. Okay, so you have 3 people who are watching.
Yes.
Anybody in this? Okay, so people who are watching. So you're watching this game. I think of this game as a deck builder. What is your favorite deck building game if you play those?
That's a good question.
Because I heard people say Villainous, or the one viewer said Villainous. I guess that's technically a deck builder, right?
Think so.
Because don't you buy cards to add to your deck? Or
No, you don't. Not in Villainous. Villainous, you're given a set deck that you have to kind of go through.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I play. Who did I play as? Ursula. Doesn't Ursula have the trident and all that other stuff?
Ursula.
She can.
Yeah, it's yeah. But yeah, Wolverinator, what's your favorite deck building game? So we can get some insight into that, because that's kind of neat to see people.
What is
Are you
this?
gonna play that assistant? Are you gonna play that assistant?
He doesn't really play a lot of deck building. He plays Catan, Power Grid, Red Dragon. He likes a lot of dice games. Pyro loves dice
cool.
games because he's absolutely terrible at them.
I am horrible at it. Notice how I'm using my dice not to roll them, but as a counter instead.
Yeah, he said he got into Catan, the Catan dice just for the simplicity of it, because there's a dice version of it as well.
Don't play
I would
it.
just roll. If I was playing Catan or Catan dice, I would roll double robber every time.
Double robber. All right, I play my
Are you playing
assistant.
Are we?
All right.
7.
That's good.
I played my assistant, so that
I mean-
will. I guess that does it.
What's your?
Well,
So that was one of your labor points. What's your other labor points?
I'm not doing
Don't you have one more
anything.
labor
I'm
point,
not
please?
gonna use it. I'm gonna choose to
What is
pass.
Sabotaging.
Okay, and I'm gonna steal it.
Can you guys like not touch my cards?
So you played the card, and Spooler played his. Spooler reacted to it, and then I reacted to Spooler's reaction to take it. So that's good.
And I reacted by taking the card back to my hand.
I'll take my card, thank you, sir. And I'll claim victory.
Oh.
Okay, you can take that. I'll take this card. This is my victory card.
That's crap.